Hey, good Saturday morning, everybody. Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich here. We're talking about the storm system heading our way tomorrow. Though we do have some rain in the mountains now, I'm not going to gloss over that. But let's talk about the setup for tomorrow because this first batch of rain you see moving in the mountains, this is not the main story. This, in fact, is just kind of the precursor. This is going to move north and not too much east. So the mountains, you're going to see a good soaking today for a while. Before that tapers off. The main action is back here. You can see it in Arkansas where we're seeing some storms develop. Even look at the cloud to ground lightning there. This is really going to fill in and head our way tomorrow and likely going to happen early in the morning. We might see a wave of thunderstorms and rain in the morning before things kind of lull down and then another surge along the cold front. So let's get right to the details here. I'm going to turn off the satellite imagery. We're going to turn on just the Storm Prediction Center outlooks, the severe weather outlook for today. You can see the low to medium risk, obviously ahead of that front, and it does include part of the Western Carolinas, primarily because we expect this to continue into tonight and eventually then move into our area during the morning hours. And then during the day tomorrow, you see the low risk. It's been expanded back to the west to kind of meet up with the outlook from today. So the way to look at this is a timing issue. We expect the storms will be here first thing in the morning, and then over here in the afternoon. So let's break it down with the Futurecast. All right, let's dive right into the Futurecast. One thing I like to do is show you the Futurecast and that severe weather outlook kind of overlaid. You see the severe weather outlook there. Watch as I loop this and go into the future here. We'll go into the afternoon. You can see that cluster of showers over the Carolinas weakening, but that's the main line. And as I turn the outlooks back on, you can see that's the area we're expecting severe weather today. So this is 4 o'clock this afternoon. We could see a few showers in the Piedmont, so just a heads up if outdoor activities. There are a few scattered showers today, the chance of rain 20-30%, but this is the main action back to the west. You see by 6 p.m. tonight, we've got a pretty good line of showers, and yes, embedded thunderstorms pushing in from the west, and by midnight, that could be entering the mountains. So we're going to see rain moving in tonight into early Sunday. It's going to take a while to push out of the mountains, but early on Sunday morning, it's going to be coming down in the mountains and foothills. We actually could see some flash flooding there because of how fast the rain is going to be falling. You get that much rain, doesn't matter if you're in a drought, it runs off quickly, especially this time of year. By sunrise, this is starting to push into the Charlotte area. And again, some of these storms in here could be strong, but the timing actually works in our favor, deters the overall heating, but it's not zero, folks. There's still a risk of some strong storms in the morning. The risk overall is low. Remember the day 2 outlook right there. We're in it. We're in the low range. So this will push off to the east. And if I'm worried about tornadoes tomorrow, the area I would tell you that I'm going to watch carefully is out here in the coastal plain of North Carolina, east of the I-95 area, basically along 95 east, because as we get into the morning, we're going to see probably some pretty good instability develop there. The front itself is back here. So this morning stuff, while it could be strong, is probably going to work over the atmosphere. When I mean by that, it's going to use up all of the fuel for severe weather. So I think after from the morning line, we're going to be in pretty good shape unless there's a big enough break, and then when the front gets here, it can regenerate. So that's something to keep an eye on tomorrow. But look at all those storms off to the east. As we get into the afternoon, here comes the main cold front. So this is the front. This second line you see moving through the Charlotte area down towards Augusta and Columbia. That could be pretty potent as well as it pushes east, because anything that's not hit by storms early in the day will have fuel for these to keep going. But look how much rain there is. And then, yes, there's snow on the backside. We're going to see a pretty quick changeover. And this will happen, again, Sunday afternoon. We go into Sunday evening. It's still raining, pushing off to the east. The rain is still there. So this is going to be a good soaker until it moves out on Monday morning and we see a little bit of northwest flow. So let's loop this. This is a 48-hour loop just to show you the waves of rain tomorrow. So it's going to rain Sunday. 100% chance, just a matter of how much and how long in many locations. So let's get into some of those details. Let's talk about the significant tornado parameter. Remember I said I'm really worried about eastern North Carolina? These are the parameters for tornadoes. Again, overall they're low. You don't see much. There's a little bit across the Piedmont right there. That's minuscule. But look as we go into Sunday afternoon, right there, I'm going to stop it there. Yeah, that's enough. That's close to 1 on our STP values, which is significant tornado parameter. These blues are right around 1. So for this time of year, and with a high shear, low cape setup like this, that's something to keep an eye on. So that's why I said eastern North Carolina, just a heads up. You're not out of the woods. And then the front comes through, and there's a little surge ahead of it, but I think that's less of a concern. We look at those cape values or thunderstorm fuel. This is the thunderstorm fuel. Notice how little fuel there is west of I-77. It's really eastern North Carolina. See right there? So you're kind of seeing the overlap, the areas we're more concerned about in eastern North Carolina. So those areas you got to stay on guard for severe weather. As far as rainfall, let's go wind speeds quick. It will be windy tomorrow, but nothing off the charts unless you get in one of these thunderstorms. The mountains certainly are going to see some strong winds, could see some 50-mile-per-hour gusts, but I'd say generally 25 to 35 is probably the high end of the winds. It's going to be windy. It's just not going to be off the charts windy. And as far as rainfall, this is actually good news, though. We'll watch the flash flood potential. Look at some of these totals as we go into early next week. These are from the weekend. So tonight, tomorrow, and then into Monday. I'll stop it there on Tuesday. 1 to 3 inches of rain possible in our area. Lesser amounts to the south. So good news on the rain front, but we'll continue to monitor the risk for severe storms. Remember, I'll back this up. Our risk for severe weather tomorrow is right there. Tonight and today, the risk is there. So that's something we'll watch through tonight. Good news on the rain, but Sunday is not going to be a pretty day here in the Carolinas.